I think we're going to start.
Okay.
So, welcome again, and tell us what you'd like to let the world know about what's been special here and making such a generous contribution for us today.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's a special day. Being here, it's a gorgeous day in Santa Cruz. One wonders why anybody lives anywhere else. So it's a total pleasure to be here. So, Monica, the the reason I'm here in Santa Cruz and the reason I'm here in Tierra Pacifica is just a series of accidents. And I literally could talk for way more than you want me to talk about. My life has been a series of accidents. Some people say, no, no, things were destined that way, and so forth and so on. So the accident in this case in particular was Jose Picasso. Is Picasso, do I have his last name right?
Picasso, I think it is.
What, contacted me for whatever reason. He heard, oh, David Kahn was a person that might help contribute to his son's group, Almost Chaos, which I did, and I learned about the group, and as a result, I learned about the school, and for whatever reason wound up saying, oh, I'll come over here and see what's going on. It's a lovely place. You have really nice people who I met, very persuasive. But no, seriously, I just liked everything that was going on here. And, you know, if Jose had been at Harbor High School, we might be filming this at Harbor High School. So that's what I mean in a sense is what got me here was that group. So I think that any contributions or help that I've offered, which is a total pleasure to you guys, it's all about Almost Chaos in some sense. And it wasn't just that I met them, but not only did I meet them, but they were wonderful. Absolutely marvelous, those three kids. I think are they all in Harbor High School now? I'm pretty sure.
Diego's still here.
Oh, Diego's still here. Yeah, but he's not in the group.
The
Right?
younger brother.
Yeah, it's the younger brother.
Okay, no, it's
Right.
only that
But
he's in
the
a
other
different group.
They've moved on, but they
Yes.
were here, and yes, so right. So I think that you need to pay homage to Almost Chaos to the extent that you pay any homage to me. Pay it to them.
We will do that. Thank you so much. And what did you learn about Tierra Pacifica when you came? If anything stuck out to you,
Well,
impressed you?
yes, I'll tell you what I learned. One of the things I suffer from, which is an advantage and a disadvantage, is when I'm asked a question like that, I give you the answer that I learned. And I've already indicated that, you know, I love the people that I met, Linda and Na in particular, were the people I contacted most. I came and saw what was going on at the school, which was really cute and really adorable. I came to an assembly where I was asked to play, and what I did is I took my clarinet out of my regular case, put it into a smaller case, and forgot to bring a decent reed. So when I came here, I'm trying to warm up, and I said, oh my God, I can hardly play this. Anybody who knows anything about a woodwind instrument knows that the reed is terribly important. I had just a lousy reed. And so what I decided to do, which was the cutest thing, and it worked out, was I was not going to play for your kids. I got up in front of the group, and I played two notes. Dum, bum. And I said, what's that? I'm not sure how many kids answered. Then I played, oh, I'll play you three notes. Dum, bum, bum. Everybody's hand goes up over the rainbow. And I said, great. Now I want you to sing it with me. So we played, and so I didn't have to perform for them. But and so they're wonderful, absolutely adorable. The one thing I noticed, and this is sort of it's got nothing to do with Tierra Pacifica as much as it has to do with the society we live in, is what appealed to me, among many things, when I first learned about you guys, was that this was a school in a neighborhood in Santa Cruz that was not, you know, Pasatiempo or Carbonero or Estates or whatever. But I did notice that the audience, the kids, were way more white than the area. And I asked, I forget who I was talking to about that, and I got the right answer, and that is, for lots and lots and lots of reasons, Hispanic kids somehow haven't moved into schools like this, or at least that's what I was told. The other thing I was told at the time when we talked about this was that you guys are aware of that as well. So I think those were my impressions. Wonderful little kids, eager to sing. I swear, after I played the third note of Over the Rainbow, I'll bet you half the kids in that room had their hands up wanting to answer.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so I remember it was a very nice visit.
And what, if any, wishes would you have for kids the ages that you're helping everywhere, not just Tierra Pacifica kids? What is it that you feel a part of your life could bring to them if you could just reach out and touch every kid these days in school?
This I feel really very, very strongly about, and if you'll remember, I'll be happy to send you an essay I wrote, which I'm serious is the best thing I've ever written. And the title of the essay is Art, the Rest Mere Sound and Fury. And the theme of that, you understand you're asking a college professor a question and we never get to the answer instantly. The theme of that piece, 11-page essay, is that if the world's going to ever become a better place, it's going to be through the arts and the humanities. That for all intents and purposes, social scientists, there are 17 different schools in economics, 17 different schools in psychology. They all think they're right. We haven't solved any fundamental problems. In the sciences, this is interesting that science gives us absolutely wonderful things, spectacular things to improve our lives. And they've also allowed us a situation where we can blow ourselves up instantly. So that's a 2, 3, or 4, 5 sentence view. So for the longest period of time, I was blessed. I was so blessed with my parents didn't have any money, but they had enough money to give me clarinet lessons. And music has been, aside from the people, for sure the biggest part of my life, and it always is. I'm a better clarinetist, I still play, than I am an economist. I just happen to be paid better as an economist than a clarinetist, but I haven't stopped playing. So that's basically, I make, for my income, rather substantial contributions, but my income is not very large, so those contributions aren't enormous compared to wealthy people. But I've decided, and I'm pretty much following through on this, that most, if not all, of the contributions I make are going to be in one way or the other to help young people in the arts. So that's what's happening here too.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other thoughts you'd be inclined to share, or final shot? Parting shot?
Well, I guess it's just a repeat of what I said in some ways. We've been talking, and I've been involved with other circumstances where private groups now of necessity have to come together, private individuals, and help with arts in the schools because of school budgets and so forth. It's pretty much always been the case. So when I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, we had music in all the schools, and the world has changed in many ways, and in terms of school and education and support for the arts, it's gone downhill, downhill, downhill. But I had a conversation about this subject not so long ago, and I said, art will always be with us. And by art, I mean broadly speaking, music, voice, theater, writing. It is sad that fewer and fewer kids with lower income opportunities will have availability, but art won't go away. It's too fundamental and important. So any small bit that I can do to help in any nice place like Tierra Pacifica is just really good. It's a terrific way to spend money.
Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate that endorsement for everyone. All right. Well, we hope you have a wonderful